got giant balls, and they can't have a wedding. In the country of Trinidad, Tobago, and Winnipeg, health ministry. The country is so poor. Senny, have you ever been there?
No, I've never been there.
She's never been there. She doesn't even rep her set. She ain't going there. There's no running water down there.
I'm gonna get over
and it's infested with coronavirus. And you're going to say all of this, young lady? You should be ashamed of yourself with this platform that you're on. And I think she's a SEAL team candidate.
She needs to be ashamed of that man she married to and she had a baby with.
Well, so a shout out to all the governments and all the Trinidad, Tobago, Winnipeg government for all kind of just trying to clean this up. All right, Barbi said the video ended, but we're still going to shout out the room because we're still running live.
Right.
And I'll figure that out in a minute. So get your hearts in the chat room if you're in the chat room or not. Or if not, you switch over to all these other platforms.
I better come on
we go because I am not stopped over.
YouTube.
I am not.
Yeah, go on over to YouTube.
Or my Instagram.
I am not stopping this. Oh, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at?
In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room.
Where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what? Hey,
where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the
hearts? Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at?
Where the hearts at?
Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
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 Hey. For what? Hey. Hey.
All right, one more time, guys. Let's show them some love. Oh, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what? Hey,
where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts?
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at?
Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts?
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? For what? For what? For what? For what? Hey. For what? Hey. Good morning. Y'all ready to get your name shouted out?
That's right.
We have Audrey A. Johnson in the building. Hey, Audrey. Good morning to you. Shout out to Derek Lawson. Good morning, Derek. Lynette Serrano was in the building. Hey, girl.
Hey, Lynette.
Hey, I'm about to
Hey,
break
girl.
your teacup, girl.
We're going to get that cured. Don't worry about it.
We're going to get some cured.
Just press a button.
Right. Younger Nut is here. Hey, Younger Nut. Good morning to you. Shout out to Julius Galashaw. Good morning. Randy Montgomery is here. Good morning, Randy.
Hey.
Ja Hova is in the building. What's up, Ja? Good morning to you. Shout out to Dan Fury over here at IG. Hey, Dan. Good morning. Cake Stands Up Magazine is on IG. Good morning to you. Hey, Sean. Daryl Lyon is here. Hey. Good morning. Nicole Harris is in the building. What's up, Nicole? Good morning to you. Shout out to Vanetta George. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning. And Nathaniel Jones is in the building. What's up, Nathaniel? Shout out to the Godfather of Solar, Tracy Ray. Lee Scott is in the building. Hey, Lee, how is our niece doing and our mommy?
Yes.
How are the family? How's the family? Re-Up 716 is on IG. Good morning. David Reed is here on IG. Good morning, David. Shout out to Letitia Briscoe. Hey.
Hey, Letitia.
Good morning. Shout out to LaShawn Haynes Jones. Good morning to you. Sean, they saying the audio is off. Remember to check that. Diamaris D. Rodriguez is here. Good morning. I am Path Joint on IG. Pastor Age is here. Good morning on IG. DJ Dutchy Bang is here. Hey. Lady Du Bois 05 is on IG. Rail Mr. Sensational Holla is on. What's up, Rail? Good morning to you. Shout out to Letitia Briscoe. Hey. Diamaris D. Rodriguez is here. Hey. Crystal just popped in the chat room. What's up, Crystal? Shout out to Shanna J Music. What's up, girl? Miss Ray For Real is here in IG. Good morning. Shout out to D-Lo. Hey, D-Lo. Good morning to you. Natalie Wright is here. Hey, Natalie. Good morning. Shout out to Ruth Elizabeth Carmongo. Hey, girl. Jermaine Akil Abdu is here. Nasser D is in the building. Dwayne Staten Holmes just popped in. Hey, Dwayne. And Danielle Williams is here. Hey, girl. Hey, good morning. Those are all the names that I have seen right now. If you are here and you want to get your name shouted out, just say hi.
That's right. We truly appreciate you guys. We want to make sure that you stay connected with us on social media with the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team business page that we have on Facebook. That's where we broadcast live from. So make sure that you like and follow. We also have a group page that's on Facebook, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. So make sure you add yourself to that. Post funny memes, add some of your friends. We're also on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to that. We simultaneously cast on there live so you can catch all the stuff. We're also on iHeartRadio platform. We're on Comedy World Net. So make sure that you follow us everywhere. Like this video and throw it on your wall. We truly appreciate it.
All right, we truly appreciate you. Like I said, I'm not going to stop. The broadcast stopped and it came back on. So my whole thing is I'm not going to stop it right now because if I stop it, it can start all over again. My whole thing is, like we say each and every day, just go to our YouTube page. The YouTube page is up and running right now. Just go, please subscribe to the page. It's the Shawn Harvey Morning Show on YouTube. Just subscribe to it and you get notified. And you could watch the show as well. You could go to ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com. You could watch and listen to the show. Also, Comedy World Net Radio and Comedy Cloud. These are the hubs where you can watch this show each and every day. So sometimes, like, we're on Facebook, and sometimes it goes. I mean, we can't control it. On our end, we did what we had to do to fix it, but sometimes we can't control what goes on out there in those Facebook streets. But there's other platforms that this show is on. This show is on almost 50 platforms, so you can just go wherever. Just type in the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. I always say that, and it'll take you to any link that you want to go to enjoy the show. So when it goes off on Facebook, then it's just what it is. You could just go on. I would suggest that you guys, honestly, if you're listening to it on the social media side, go to YouTube. Go to the YouTube platform and subscribe to the page and watch the show on YouTube. For me, I think because YouTube, even though they both have the same sort of policies, YouTube is more lenient on what we do here. So I would say go over there. So you have options. Because I don't want to stop.
YouTube, you gotta like kill somebody for them to take your
you got So I would if you want to if you want to enjoy the show uninterrupted, I would go to the YouTube page and sign up and enjoy it on that and subscribe to the page. It keeps the show running. The monies that we get for this show is operational. We keep it running. I mean. That's what I do. This is what we do here. You know what I mean? So please support the platforms that we're on because it keeps the show running. The show, you know what I'm saying? The show pays for itself, but we want to get to a whole nother level with this show. And the only thing we do is we ask for your cooperation. You know what I'm saying? Black folks, we always want to support. So let's see you support right now. So please, join us on all these platforms. And we appreciate you. So I'm not gonna shut it off, because I gotta shut it off. I gotta cut it back on, and then it throws everything off. And I want to thank everyone for the last show we did on Tuesday, I believe, which reached almost 13,000 people just on one platform. So we appreciate you for that, and let's just keep it going so we could be great on this show to entertain you guys each and every day. You have a choice. You can go to your regular FM dial that you used to listen to 30 years ago. And I always say this all the time, or there's thousands of podcasts out there, but this is the only place where you get your morning started, right? So if y'all don't mind, just please go to all the links that are associated to this show and listen to the show. All right, so front page news, we're going to get out of here. Front page news show with Sid J. Hey, front page news. Y, S to the E, double N-Y.
Hey.
And you can't deny how. She got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's not the whack, y'all. That's Senny, J, S to the E, double N-Y. And she always stay fly, and they can't deny that she got the news, cause she always try. All right, one more thing. Where's Princess? Somebody called. Princess calling.
Vanetta, did you call Princess? I think you said. What he say?
Which Princess?
It's Vanetta, the official caller. Of
no, because
Princess.
she usually be like, I'll call him. So I just asked her, you know.
Well,
She's like, well, girl, did you call him?
But did you call him? From early, did you call him?
Stop listening to the show and call Princess. And then and tell him to call in, because I need to. You know how I get when Princess is not around. It gets real weird. Senny, what you got?
One of my viewers said that I just did a good y'all. He from down south,
South
Carolina.
You did.
Okay. You know,
After you ended that, I was like, ooh.
Ooh,
Barbie put a little stank on it today.
Right. Ooh. I be trying.
Shawn, remember, this is a little local story and a throwback. Remember we were talking about earlier before school started that driving your bus, that there's a bus driver shortage across the nation.
Yeah.
There is nobody to drive these school buses due to a lot of the bus drivers being from the retired community, and it's COVID season, so they're like, nah, I'm trying to. The ones that are left, I say that respectively, are not trying to lose their life. And then also the DMV hours have been cut and are weird across the country. So and it takes I think 6 weeks about. So it's like, even if you get let's say you were to get your CDL license today, you still have to go to the DMV, get certified, all this extra stuff before you, and then get a job in a district. So this whole process can take anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, they're saying. And with all of that going on, it has just been hard for school districts to find bus drivers. So in Philadelphia,
what they doing?
They have started a parent flat rate program, and the Philadelphia is offering thousands of dollars for parents and guardians to take their kids to and from school themselves.
Oh.
The district will now offer $300 a month.
Okay.
$3,000 for the school year for families to take their children to and from school, as well as $150 a month if families choose to drop off their kids in the morning and have a cab or bus service drop them off at home in the afternoon. A nationwide bus driver shortage, coupled with a significant increase in resignations, retirements, and local garages, have disrupted our operations but what we have initially anticipated, said Superintendent William Height. He added that a tiered transportation model that the district implemented. He added that a tiered transportation model that the district implemented to deal with the driver shortage has not been enough. In the meantime, the district has provided SEPTA student fare cards to students eligible for the bus, van, or cab service, and is talking with SEPTA about possibly providing fare cards to adults for families that don't drive. The SDP, what is the SDP? I guess that's a school district, is also prioritizing transportation requests for students with special needs and is meeting with external vendors and community partners about helping with student transportation. They said, we realize that this driver shortage has very real consequences for our students, families, and staff, and we sincerely apologize. If parents are interested in getting paid to take their kids to school, they can apply to the Parent Flat Rate program online. Please know that we are taking this matter very seriously and will continue to explore options until all excess trash is removed from our school sites and timely transportation services for our students are restored. They encouraged people interested in becoming school bus drivers to apply online. The school district of Philadelphia is not the only one dealing with transportation issues. Families in Chicago, for example, have also been offered a stipend to take their kids to school. In Massachusetts, hundreds of National Guard members have been called in to take kids to school.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, parents are saying, some parents are saying that they're opting in to do this. Or maybe one parent can take other kids.
Right, that's just
hear me out. This is, thank you. This is what it is. You guys can't even see the setup happening.
Here you go.
Y'all sitting here.
Go left or something.
Y'all sitting here praising this whole thing. You don't even see what's going on. They want your kids back in school. They're willing to pay. So a lot of parents who want to, do the cyber thing at school, which I advocate for. I get it, because the kids are out there with the COVID, the new one. We had intermission in the summertime. Now it's back. And a lot of folks are hell-bent on having their kids staying home. I get it. Now what they're doing is they're going to cut you a check. You pick up and drop. Is it $300 a month or $300 a week?
$300 a month.
$300 a month.
$3,000 for the year.
$3,000 for the year. You've had a windfall of $3,000 taking little Timmy and little Rashid to work. To school. But you got to take them to school. Now, if you're a parent that's doing cyber and you need that coin, right? You want to, and you feel like your child needs to play coronavirus roulette, they go get that money. You're right. You can make a racket out of this. Not $300 a month. Imagine you're taking 6 kids to school every day. That's 300 times 6. What is that? That's 18. You take 7 kids, that's $2,100 a month. You're renting.
So you want them to take other people's stipend?
That's what I would do.
So you gonna be like, yo, Mary, I'll take Timmy to school, but that $300
is mine. Or I'll break you 100. I'll take 2, whatever, right? I'll take the kids to school. This is an opportunity to get the money. So if I'm in the school district and there's 10 kids, especially the kids that can't get to school or the parents don't have a car, there's your opportunity. The thing is, are you willing to take the kids back to the belly of the beast to play coronavirus roulette? That's the problem. Now, if you want this money, right? Now, ask me that question. Am I taking my little Timmy to school for that $2,100 a month because I'm driving other kids around? Well, Timmy, you're going to have to, I'm going to read you a Bible verse, and you're going to have to go to school because we're going to get this money because that's easy money to make. Well, the crossing guards got to be mad at this, too. They getting regular money out there while the parents is getting this G money.
Well, they outside, so they ain't really.
If I was in this situation in Philadelphia, whatever part of the country, my kid who's home safe right now, corona-free, get your gas mask on. We got to get this money.
That's the gas.
You hear this, Danielle?
Get your gas mask. Like Danielle said, F these kids.
Danielle ain't driving nobody, kid.
Yo,
Danielle,
I'm taking these snotty-nosed, infectious kids to school every day to get this money.
I'm with the money. I'm gonna go rip me a little 18 passenger van.
My kid is going to school now.
Right, I'm with
now
you
you going to school. That's $300, and then I'll take a bunch of other. And then I'll take a bunch of. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll take a bunch of other kids, and we gonna get this money. That's easy money to make. And y'all don't even see the setup. There's 2. They giving you money to put in your pocket, and they want your kid in school. There's no bus drivers. The bus drivers are gone. Don't get it twisted if you see the Dominican vans out there getting this money.
Not the Dominican vans.
The Dominican vans might stop taking your punk ass to New York from the Pennsylvania and start getting this real money driving these kids. Imagine the van. The van fits 12. 12 times what? 3 is what? That's 72, right? Am I right? I don't know what that is. You got $7,200. I'm driving kids. I even take a dab of the new Corona for it. I'll take one for the team.
Not to move.
I'll take a little bit. I'll take a little bit of that. I'll take a little bit of that cocoa. Cocoa virus ain't nothing to mess with. Cocoa virus ain't nothing to mess with. Cocoa. Let me hear it now. Cocoa. Wow. Cocoa virus ain't nothing to mess with. Cocoa virus ain't nothing to mess with. Cocoa. Let me hear you now. Cocoa. I'll take a little dab of that for that little $7,200 a month.
Oh my God.
Everybody, Danielle's on the phone. God bless.
Yes, girl. What is going on?
I done slid off the chair. Wait a minute. I got tears in my eyes. Wait a minute. When Senny said F them kids, I said, well, let's not be hasty. Let me go get a little minivan.
Right. Exactly.
Now let's not be hasty, Danielle.
That's a good coin.
Let me go get a little minivan and let me plexiglass off my part. Look, and y'all getting the back.
Right. See,
let me take y'all little temperature. Look, boo, boo, boo. Check your little forehead. Boo, boo, boo. Now get in there.
Danielle, I would drag my kid to the car. I don't care. I'll put a pacifier in their mouth and a mask on and go to school and learn. We got to get this money. You want them Jordans, right?
When I heard that yesterday, I was like, Oh, so we get about a cool 5 kids, pile up in that little minivan. Oh, we getting this money.
Right,
We getting
get
this
them
money.
coins.
Well,
We getting this money.
Exactly. Exactly.
Ask them kids on one end, but sometimes these kids work out all right. You know what I mean?
Danielle, in the morning, I'm knocking on the door. Get them kids up. Let's go.
Miss Jones.
I got a whistle.
We
I
here.
got a whistle.
Let's
I got a
go.
whole whistle.
Get a horn.
Bring them snotty-nosed kids outside right now. I'm on time.
where's that stipend?
That's right. I'll be the first one to
Send them out with the money.
I'll be the first one to get that
And
that check.
Guess what, Sean?
Yeah.
I'm saving the parents some time and space. I'm not breaking you off with no $100. I'm not.
No.
Give me my money.
All of it. Right.
But I hit you
no,
with the
no,
stun gun.
no,
I need all my money.
No.
She wants the whole 300.
No.
For the month.
No, Danielle.
Danielle went on.
You have to negotiate.
When I come
You
to
have
that
to
door
negotiate.
with my hoodie on,
You
like the
have
Grim
to
Reaper, you better
negotiate.
have my $300.
No. You break off the parent who can't drive the car. The kids there. You break them off with $100.
All right.
Give them hear me out. You give them $100. You got
right.
12 or 13 kids. You're still making that money. You're not losing money. You're
all
making
right,
money.
all
And
right,
at the
all
same
right.
time, the kids are being dropped off, and everything is in harmony. That's what you want.
And I even got little packs of cookies for them, too.
Exactly.
I'm nice about
Got
it.
snacks.
Exactly. So this is a win. They want those kids back in the classroom, but at the same time, they don't have no bus drivers. It's a
They have
win-win
none.
for
They really
everybody.
don't.
So now
I
the
see
parent.
all the time the help wanted banners when you go past the yellow school bus yards.
Hey.
Plenty of they are really looking for people.
Hey, listen, Danielle. Everyone, there's a lot of folks here in this economy today that are using their personal vehicles to make money.
Yeah.
Right.
To make money.
Yeah.
So we take 5 kids to school. Time 300, 1,500. We gotta get this money. Break off the parent $100.
I'm not giving you $100.
Yeah, you gotta give them $100. You
no,
gotta
if I'm
give
doing
them
the work-
something. You gotta give
All
them
right,
something
all right,
because
Sean.
it's
You got me
their
out here being
child.
soft.
You're making
You got
money.
me out here being soft.
You're
All right, I'll
you're
give 'em a
making
couple of
money
hours.
off their child. Break them off a few dollars.
So was a regular
All
bus
right,
driver, but
I-
they ain't give them nothing, is it?
Because they
Right.
pay the bus drivers to do it.
You paying me?
No,
so
it's-
now I'm doing their job.
It's a Barbie. I thought you're a business owner, right?
Absolutely.
So then you should know. It's
That's why I'm saying I'm not giving them no money.
No, excuse me, Barbie. Barbie, if you're a business owner, you know that this is an independent contractor situation.
Mm-hmm.
The bus drivers are employees. They get paid for it. Now they throwing that independent contractor money out there to the civilians. So you got to negotiate because the kid is making you money. So you break off
And let me just
you
say
break
this.
off the
They got
parent
one
for
time.
some
They
bread.
got one time.
That's
not
how
to
that
have
works.
My money. I'm gonna drive your kid there,
Right.
and he ain't gonna get picked
Well,
up.
and
I'm
there
not
you
playing
go.
these games.
Right.
You better have my money.
Right. There you go. So Philadelphia and other school districts, I'm gonna clap.
I wonder.
Where do I
We're gonna get this
sign
money.
up?
But where are they getting this extra money from, the school districts? Is it
Well, I
like
guess-
taking away?
Maybe
Because
they-
they're still having the bus drivers too. It's not like they're getting rid of bus drivers and just supplementing the parents.
Well, they probably don't have as many, so I guess they take the money from they will pay somebody else and just give them to the kids.
Or the
What
government,
else can
or
we
the
get? What
government
else can
probably
we
give
get
them some
from-
money.
What else can we get from these kids?
This is what I'm saying. Y'all better get this money from these kids. These kids are collateral now. Y'all out there,
Right.
Y'all out there being you're home with your kid being safe. You better get that kid. You better pimp that kid.
Right.
You better pimp these kids and get this money.
them boys.
And Christmas coming up too.
Right,
And,
right.
and Danielle, check this out. What if they have after school centers or
Right.
after school or now you got from 3:30 to 5:30. Now you got another shift to pick up more kids. You get all this money all
getting
day
this-
from
I'm
6 in the morning to 6 at night. You run around, you might get a stack a day.
Yeah. That's
That's
a
what I'm
good
saying.
gig.
That's how I see all of this. Let's
That's a
get this
good
money.
gig.
I'm gonna get the
Let's get
money.
these kids out here.
Get that money.
Cindy, what else you got? Thank you, Danielle. God bless
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
Hi, Danielle.
you. This money. What else you got?
I'm done with you, Sean.
Come on, let's get this money. Philadelphia, God bless you. They surrendering and saying, we will pay you to get your kids to school. Oh, my. And what if there's a parent out there right now that got 5 kids that's in school right now? The baby mother that got 5 kids by 4 different baby fathers. and they taking their kids every day. Look at all that money you getting now. You got 5 kids times 3. That's $1,500 just to take your kids to school. But this is the worst country on earth. Go ahead, Senny.
This is actually a weird story. It's dominating.
They ain't doing that in Afghanistan. Go ahead.
A South Carolina lawyer, Alex Murdaugh, it's finding out this was a prominent lawyer, I guess, in South Carolina, where his son and his wife had been murdered like a few months ago, and then he ended up getting shot like recently, like a couple months ago. But now, right, so it was very weird because people were like, oh, is this like, does it have something to do with his cases? Is this like somebody coming back to not because they didn't finish the job, whatever? Well, it is found out that the South Carolina lawyer Alex Murdaugh enlisted a hitman for a $10 million life insurance policy. South Carolina Alex Murdaugh arranged for another man to kill him earlier this month so that his son could collect on a $10 million life insurance policy. Murdaugh, who's 53, survived a September 4th shooting, which happened months after the unsolved slayings of his wife and adult son. Police say that Murdaugh told 911 that he was shot in the head while changing a flat tire and that the shooting caused only a superficial wound. His attorney said that his client was trying to get off opioids he was taking to get over the death of his son and his wife when he became depressed. Believing his insurance policy had a suicide clause, Murdaugh enlisted a man to kill him during a quote-unquote fake car breakdown. The scheme was an attempt on his part to do something to protect his child. For the last 20 years, there have been many people feeding his addiction to opioids. During that time, these individuals took advantage of his addiction and his ability to pay substantial funds for illegal drugs. One of those individuals took advantage of his mental illness and agreed to take his life by shooting him in the head, as his lawyer goes on. On Tuesday, Curtis Edward Smith, who's 61 years old, was arrested on charges of assisted suicide, assault and battery, and high aggravated nature, pointing and presenting a firearm, insurance fraud, conspiracy to commit insurance fraud. Officials with the agency said that Smith was also arrested on charges of distribution of methamphetamine and possession of marijuana. Murdaugh allegedly gave Smith a gun and directed him to kill him. He also allegedly admitted to the law enforcement agency that the plan was for the guy, Smith, to kill him so that that guy, Murdaugh's surviving son, could collect a life insurance policy worth $10 million. Yeah, and so supposedly Alex, the lawyer, is cooperating. He hasn't been arrested this yet. But this story is unfolding and people are being charged. But he has not been charged yet, which I don't understand how that's possible.
Right.
When he orchestrated the whole thing. Meanwhile, homeboy who didn't succeed, how you miss shooting somebody in that? I mean, I don't,
maybe he wasn't close enough. His aim
that's
wasn't
horrible. But how you hired to do that and you can't do that?
Because
Right.
it's
like the bullet grazed his head.
no. You ever seen
Like,
that?
bro.
You ever seen that movie Dumb and Dumber? See, the whole thing is this.
right. Sure.
Now, are the wife and the kids still alive?
No, I think he has a surviving son. I'm trying to see that.
Who was the money
They
supposed
was
to go to
already
again?
dead, right? Then they already got killed.
Yeah,
They died.
his wife and his adult son were killed like mysteriously, like a couple months ago.
Right.
He probably did it.
And they don't know how they died.
Right.
And then it comes up that he just been shot. So so it was like an investigation
Right.
effort.
He killed
And he's
them
not.
for the money.
And at the moment right now, he's not being charged.
No.
Well, this is. Listen, the Babylonian.
I guess he's gonna. I
The-
guess he's
the-
going to be charged, but they haven't yet.
All right. So listen, the Babylonians, Senny,
Let me
they
find
love to kill that wife, and they love to put them in the trunks, and they love those press conferences. Have you seen Susan? They love these guys, but they instead of like black men and Latino, man, we just leave and just start a whole new family. We ain't killing nobody most of the time. I know I've done it. I've left families. I didn't kill the other people. I wouldn't do that. And And then I've even got cheated on, and the woman had left me, and we just all went on our own little merry way. But white guys, they love these Ford Focuses, and they take the woman, they put them in the trunk, and they take them to the airport and have a conference. They kill their family. Unfortunately, they get another guy to shoot them and kill them, and then he doesn't kill them, and for $10 million, these white folks, they always do crazy crimes like this.
They do.
I don't know why. They do it all the time. And now you know you're going to get caught. Yes, I believe it. You killed your wife and the kid months back. Who would kill this woman and a kid? Who would do that? This is not a random act. You did that. Then you're on opioids and you want to get high all the time, right? And you got this other idiot that you're getting high with to kill you. Boy, you got a lot of courage to do that. Yo, son, come kill me for this $10 million. And then he shoots you in the head and grazes your head, and that didn't even work.
Damn.
You should jump in the lake, bro. You need to spend 3 lives in jail. You're a horrible man to be walking this planet, bro. Yeah. You did all of this. Go ahead, Senny.
Well, it says on June 7th, he had called 911 at about 10:07 p.m. and he told the dispatcher that his wife and son were on the ground and not breathing. He said he had just returned, and he told authorities to please hurry. His lawyer and him state that they have nothing to do with the murders. His lawyer says he fully expects him to be charged because he doesn't want resources diverted away from the investigation regarding his wife and adult son.
That's stupid.
It's
because he's getting high, and that's
very
what things,
cloudy, sir.
Yeah, because that's what people do when they get.
Guilty.
That's what people do when they get high. They have these elaborate stories and all this Mission Impossible, and it's just too much, bro. Just confess just confess to your crimes and go to jail for the rest of your natural life. You know me, I'll put you in front of a firing squad and just in your whole life, and then let wild packs of dogs eat the bones, because you're a horrible person. You're a murderer. You can't even get yourself murdered. You're so stupid too. And our condolences go out to this family. Yeah, you did it, bro. You're a freaking idiot, man. So Babylonish.
So Babylonish.
Los Angeles County following suit of New York City to reportedly require proof of vaccination or negative test for outdoor events, indoor bars, and more. Yesterday, County Public Health Director Dr. Barbara Ferrer stated Los Angeles County has plans to issue a new health officer order later this week that would require proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test. Los Angeles County is planning on issuing a new order that will require proof of vaccination for indoor bars, wineries, breweries, nightclubs, and lounges. The order will also require proof of vaccination or a negative test for outdoor mega events, including Dodgers, Rams, and Chargers games. Customers and employees at indoor nightlife establishments will be required to have at least 1 dose of the vaccine by October 7th and receive their second by November 4th. Those attending outdoor mega events, including employees and customers, will be required to show proof of vaccine or a negative test within 72 hours. This is a modification from the April mask mandate, which ordered outside events of 10,000 or more to wear masks. New York and New Orleans are among cities that also require proof of vaccination or a negative test to attend events. Mayor Cantrell of New Orleans enforced vaccination proof or negative test to enter bars, restaurants, gyms, and music venues in August. He also stressed that despite the rising COVID numbers within the state, she is not imposing capacity limits on businesses or contemplating a shutdown. Instead, she's relying on residents to be vaccinated to keep things open. Also, and then of course they just go into the New York City mandate. So LA, it looks like October 7th, this will go into effect. So it's a little over 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
All right. So yesterday, thank you. Yesterday I was in New York City for a few hours, right?
Oh yeah. Tell us
and
about
I was very liberal with my approach. I had my mask. I had my mask in the car, of course. Oh, everywhere I keep masks in the car, I believe. And here in this county, you can walk in and out of stores, no problem.
Yeah.
I go to New York. I'm down in New York City yesterday.
Go PA.
And I made the fatal mistake of being hungry. And I go into a deli down on Christopher Street. Grab me one of those $25 sandwiches in New York. Jesus Christ. High-end ham with some brie cheese or whatever it was. And I walk into the store and the security guard almost arrested me because I forgot to put my mask on. He looks at me and he turns around. He goes, no. You can't come in unless you got your mask. Which is right, which is fair, which is right. I forgot. I forgot the whole mask thing. I had to go all the way back to the car. He wouldn't allow anybody in these stores
his job
without the mask on. All the stores in New York City, the security guard industry has blossomed through COVID. There's a security guard watching a security guard. And you definitely need this COVID card to get into the restaurants. Mm-hmm. We was going to have a late lunch yesterday at some high-end restaurant in New York City. And the folks that I was with, we all didn't have the vaccination cards. I forgot it here. And we couldn't even do that. We had to come back to Pennsylvania. So now Los Angeles is doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. Yes. They are not playing. I mean, and folks that live in New York, you guys know you live there every day. But man, I saw it firsthand yesterday. We couldn't even go into the restaurant. We couldn't do anything. They wouldn't let us in. I couldn't get into the deli for lunch, and there was no way they was letting us eat dinner in New York City last night. Dang. And we came in there just naked. We had nothing. We had a mask, but we didn't have the information that you needed. We didn't have a card. We had nothing. Couldn't get in. Now they're doing it in Los Angeles, California. This world is coming to an end. They are not playing. There's security guards all over the place in New York City. And be careful out there, security guards and people who are enforcing this mandate at the door of these establishments. Please be careful, because you're going to get somebody that's going to trip out and I want to go in and I don't have a card and F you. Please be careful in these streets. And now in Los Angeles, there you go. So, Senny, if you go to New York or if you go anyways like that, you can at least take the
I can't.
card.
I'm already...
Oh, that's right. You're not vaccinated.
I can't go anywhere. My friends, they've already told me, they're like,
that's right. I forgot.
Well, you should come. And I'm like, where?
And let me tell you this. And let me tell you this right now. I was in New York City yesterday afternoon. It was thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people out there. New York is on and popping right now.
Yeah.
It's on and popping. It's like Disneyland out there. Everybody's outside. And they are enforcing this law. I saw it firsthand. What else you got seen? That's correct. Los Angeles, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Wow.
People love LA.
I would be like, if you had if you could show like a negative COVID result, and I would be fine with that. But I would be fine if you're not vaccinated and you're in New York. And if you can prove that you're negative, I'm for letting people into the restaurant.
Yeah.
But they see it a whole different way. Guys,
yeah. A man is facing up to 40 years in prison after scamming $9 million in COVID-19 relief loans. These stories just never cease to amaze me. A California man is facing serious time behind bars. The Department of Justice will use every available federal tool, including criminal, civil, and administrative actions, to combat and prevent COVID-19 related fraud, said Attorney General Merrick Garland. Unlike the viral memes, Andrew's PPP-funded wealth has ran its course. According to court documents, the 41-year-old told police he fraudulently collected coins from 7 payroll protection program loans. To qualify, Andrew submitted applications featuring false and misleading statements about the business operations and payroll expenses of several companies. He flew under the radar of suspicion by using aliases and fake and altered documents. The paperwork trail includes bogus federal tax filings and employee payroll records. After he secured the loans, he reportedly transferred millions to his brokerage account to make risky stock bets. Not only that, Andrew also blew through thousands of dollars at gambling establishments. The Small Business Administration is responsible for establishing the PPP in March via the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, the CARES Act. Their goal was to assist companies with 500 employees or less, nonprofits, and sole proprietors with financial needs. In addition to the PPP loans, the CARES Act also awarded money through the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. Andrew didn't pass up the additional opportunity to cash out. He also reportedly obtained $170,000 in EIDL loans. Andrew's scheme led to a plea agreement. He had declared himself guilty to 1 count of bank fraud and 1 count of engaging in monetary transaction involving criminal proceeds. The first charge is a heavy hitter, meaning it comes with a 30-year statutory maximum penalty. Meanwhile, the second charge carries a 10-year statutory maximum penalty. His sentencing is scheduled for Valentine's Day 2022. Per his plea deal, he has agreed to forfeit all the money or forfeit all of the goods he collected using the PPP money. This includes $1.54 million seized from several brokerage accounts, over $319,000 in cash recovered from his residence, numerous electronic devices, a Rolex Oyster watch, a Range Rover, and a Ducati motorcycle.
Oh, wow.
Attorney General Garland wrote, "We look forward to working with our federal government colleagues to bring justice to those who seek to profit unlawfully from this pandemic."
Well,
Wow.
before we go into a quick,
just greedy.
before we get into the sports real quick before we leave, you know that was gonna freaking happen.
$9 million. You could have stopped after one.
And then,
Like you got greedy.
No, listen. And then he tried to go to the stock market and flip it. That wasn't gonna work. This is not the show Billions, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. You again, what you should have did,
should have donated to the show.
You should have, right?
Right.
Or you
this,
should have just took like $1 million or whatever, and
$500,000,
and that's it, and leave it alone. But you have to do this. Now you're gonna do. Now you're going to do Fed time on Valentine's Day. You're gonna get sentenced. I don't know which way you are, R. Kelly. My whole thing is this: you're done, sir, and take heed, everyone else that's out there with your PPP. You got $100,000 real light. They're going to come and get you too. You better give that money back or call them and work out a deal. Plain insanity. Do something.
Call them up now.
Call them up now. Say,
Sean,
listen, I got $200 a month. You go like this. I got $200 a month for the rest of my life to pay this back. I am so freaking sorry. And do it today. Do it today. Crawl your punk ass down to the feds, down to the tax office, and say, I'm a complete idiot. I did this. I want to surrender myself. I got $200 a month. I am so sorry. I don't want to go to jail. You better do it today. Because you're nervous. Because they're coming for you. It was a setup as well. PPP loans, you get the $9 million of it. And you don't think that you was going to get caught.
It's all a paper trail, bro.
Man, unbelievable. And that's why, and that's what you get. So I have no sympathy with you. You need to go to jail for 9 million years.
Not 9 million.
9 million years.
Dang, Sean.
I would give him 9 million years. And he'd be like, what the hell? And I'd be like, next, and rub my white cat.
What, a white cat?
All right, what you got, Barbi, real quick? Whoever stole the money, that's how much time they get. Or 9 million days. What is that?
Oh, my.
I'll give you 9 million minutes. I don't know what that is, but it seems like a long time.
It doesn't seem long enough.
What you got?
You guys know, like about a year ago, we reported about Simone Biles. What should I say? Larry Nasser. He was the coach that was coaching all the Olympic girls, and
Yeah, he was touching them.
Yeah, he was doing more than touching them. He was molesting them. Well, he went to trial, and it came out that a lot of the girls, when they was giving their testimony they were telling their story to the FBI wasn't even bringing charges or even recording their statements. Well, Simone Biles, they had to go to the Senate committee and to detail all of the events. Simone Biles, she gave testimony yesterday in detail of how Nasser abuse impacted her Tokyo performance. She said that she should have never been left alone. She revealed on Wednesday that the sexual abuse she was subjected to by the great former U.S. Gymnastic team Dr. Larry Nasser had a direct impact on her mental health in the 2020 Olympic Games, from where she unexpectedly withdrew from several events. Biles said several other members of the Team USA Gymnastics spoke before the Senate Judiciary Committee over the FBI's failed investigation into Nasser. Biles' impact statements touched a range of issues related to the investigation, and it went on to detail the lasting impacts and abuse she has. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. The abuse that she suffered on so many occasions, along with many of her other gymnast, teammates. She said that she will close on one final thought. The scars of his horrific abuse continue to live with all of us, she said. As the lone competitor at the recent Tokyo Games who was a survivor of this horror, I can assure you that the impact of this man's abuse are not ever going to be forgotten. So he has been tried, and I believe it. I've tried to find it, but I couldn't bring it up on this here one. I believe he got over 100 years in jail because of his abuse from many of the statements and the witnesses that testified against him during their trial.
All right, thank you. Okay, so of course, this is going to affect all these young ladies for the rest of their lives, and it's very valid that she feels this way, and it stunted her performance in 2020 because of this monster that was involved in the U.S. gymnastic team and molesting these young ladies. I don't even know why he's in jail. I would molest him with a pack of wild dogs, put some Alpo on him, and put him in a little wild dog pit, and let them molest his nuts. And he, it's just horrific, and it's sad. They need to give him an additional 9 million years in jail, and it's just sorry that this woman had to go through this and how it impacted her in the 2020 Olympic Games. So again, we need monitoring. You have to monitor these folks. They need folks there training these young ladies, and it's unfortunate that trust is broken these days. So now they have to videotape everything. There has to be third-party people in here with these coaches that are very nasty, and if you're a nasty gymnast coach, retire now, because it's all going to come out. Retire now and leave the sport alone, because it's a haven for molestation and nasty people. Okay, so you're no different than a Roman Catholic priest, my friends. I want you out of this sport, and they need to reform this sport, and these coaches need to be monitored. I know there's good coaches out there, of course, but one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. So reform. And it's unfortunate that this girl suffered through this in the 2020 Olympics, and she couldn't even perform thinking about this monster. Barbi, where can they find you?
You guys can find me, Barbi Cologne, on Facebook. I am Barbi Cologne on Instagram, Designer Babe 38 on TikTok, Designer Babe 40 on
It's
Snapchat.
okay, it's all right.
My fault, Senny.
You guys can find me at Senny J. Senny J on Facebook, Senny J on Instagram, and Senny J on Snapchat. The 3.
All right, Shawn Harvey on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Harfunny on Instagram. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow as well. It's Feel Good Friday, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless y'all. Let's head on over to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show group room, and let's enjoy the rest of our day. We are out of here. Come on, guys.
It's okay,
Yeah, there you go.
it's all right.
There you go.
I got
There you go.
something you gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right.